The Market V indicator, which is offered for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. Traders can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms from this section. And also, to learn how it works and how to use it, they can refer to this page. From the navigator section, we select the indicator file, and by dragging the file onto the chart, we run the indicator. Once the indicator is launched on the chart, an oscillator window appears at the bottom of the chart. The Market V indicator is a practical tool for identifying the market trend direction using buying and selling pressure. This indicator, based on its calculations, shows us the buying pressure, and it displays the trend direction for us, so we can use the blue points, oscillator lines, and histograms to perform more precise and specialized analyses on the chart. The blue points displayed on the oscillator are based on the difference between the candles close and open. It is for a specific period that we set in the settings, and it considers the total difference between the open and close. Finally, it displays these blue points for us on the oscillator section. When the values of the blue points are above the zero level or are positive, it indicates a bullish trend, and when the values are negative, it indicates a bearish trend in the market. There are also two lines, a green line and a pink line, inside the oscillator. The green line is for bullish candles where the close is higher than the open. That is, when the open is at this point and the close happens here, we have bullish candles. The indicator only considers the bullish candles in its calculations, and then, over a period, it sums them up. It calculates this difference for the bullish candles and displays this green line. Similarly, for bearish candles, when the candle's close is lower than its open, the same process applies. It performs its calculations, only considers the bearish candles, and displays this pink line. The indicator also has three moving average lines, one moving average for buying pressure or bullish candles, one moving average for selling pressure and bearish candles, and finally, one moving average for the entire oscillator, which we can use to identify the overall trend. When the difference between the bullish candles and the moving average increases, blue histograms are displayed for us, and when the close values of bearish candles move away from their moving average, yellow histograms are formed. The way to analyze and use the oscillator is also based on the amount of buying pressure and selling pressure in such a way that if the values of the blue points are above the zero level, it is considered as the first confirmation indicating an uptrend and buying pressure. When the green line is above the moving average and we have blue values above 20, it indicates buying pressure in the market, and we can also have another confirmation based on the bullish candlesticks that we see here. The bullish candlesticks are positioned above the moving average, which causes the yellow histograms to move from the negative values section to the positive values section, indicating a decrease in selling pressure, and here we see that this has led to an increase in buying pressure in the market, resulting in the price movement that has occurred here. And it has entered an upward trend, or in this section as well, we can see that the points have moved below the zero level. Buying pressure has decreased and has fallen below its own moving average. Additionally, selling pressure has increased significantly and has dropped below the moving average, which displays the yellow histograms for us, all of which indicate a strong downward movement in the market, and we can use these opportunities to enter a trade. In the settings section under input, there are 4 parameters available to us, with the first input being the calculation period length for the blue points. This is on the oscillator, which is the difference between the open and close of the candle, and we can specify the period length here. The next input is related to the calculation period length for the green line and bullish candles. The following input is for the calculation period length of the pink line and bearish candles. And finally, this last input is related to the calculation period length for the moving average, which determines the line. Here, it displays it for us. For example, if I set the moving average value to a certain number, If I set the average to 100 and increase this value, we get a smoother line on the chart. We can see that based on this line, when the green line moves above the moving average, we can easily observe the blue values, analyze the buying pressure, or when the pink line moves below the moving average, the histogram value moves to a lower level, which indicates selling pressure. And when the blue dots move above the zero level or above the moving average level, we get a buy signal, which we can also confirm using the histogram. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We'd be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.